What's up guys, it's your boy Justin here, and today we're gonna compare AC Origins and God of War. Let's see the main chapters here. So the first part I was thinking about is the water. In AC Origins you have a river, you have the Mediterranean Sea, you have swamps, and you have a couple of lakes. You can also use a couple of boats, and you have a lot of wildlife in these waters like crocodiles, hippos, and other similar stuff. In God of War you're pretty much limited, I would say. You cannot interact with the water, you cannot swim in it, you can only use one type of boat to travel around, and that's pretty much it. So hands down I would say when it comes to water details and the way you interact with the water, AC Origins has to win this. The next part I was thinking about, it's the weapons, so let's analyze them game by game. In Assassin's Creed Origins, you have a lot of weapons. You have a lot of bows, swords, axes, sickle swords, spears, double swords, blades, heavy blunts, scepters, a lot of shields, and a lot of poison darts, and a couple of other types of darts. Now, in God of War, you only have those two blades of Kratos, which aren't available from the beginning. After maybe 50% of your quests, you're gonna be able to take the blades. You have another axe, which is pretty cool. You cannot use a bow, you're gonna have to use Atreus for this. He's the one that carries the bows for you, the arrows, and he's gonna shoot them, so you cannot use them directly. However, he uses them whenever you please to, so it's pretty much the same thing, I would say. And you also have a shield. So all of them are upgradable, of course. That's pretty nice. They're upgradable in both games, however. So I will have to say that hands down, when it comes to weapons, it's much more advanced and much more complex in Assassin's Creed Origins. Alright, another chapter I was thinking about here, it's the enemies. In Assassin's Creed Origins, you only have 4 or 5 types of soldiers, plus a captain and a few small bosses. You have some Phylakes. They're pretty hard to kill, but you have a few of them. And you have Trial of Anubis, Trial of the Gods, a few were-elephants, and that's pretty much it, I would say, plus the main bosses from your quests. Alright, in God of War 4, you have a lot of enemies. They're extremely diverse. You have about 18 types. Each of them have different power levels. Each of them have different skills, abilities, weaknesses, and strong points. So you're gonna encounter a lot of bosses like giants, ogres, wolverines, dragons. You're also gonna fight Baldur a couple of times. He's a god. And you have 9 Valkyries, which are extremely hard to kill. 9 Valkyries, including their queen. The next chapter, it's gonna be puzzles, guys. So as you know, if you're a God of War fan, you know puzzles are a main thing in God of War. So they're also present in this God of War. You have a lot of puzzles. As I said, they can be quite difficult, and it's gonna take you some time to complete them. So they're not as easy as you think, and you need to invest some time, some mental effort, and you really need to pay attention to the riddles, I would say. In Assassin's Creed Origins, you don't have many puzzles. They're not as complex. They're much more simpler. So when it comes to puzzles, I would have to give a big like, a plus to God of War. So there you have it, guys. We need to shoot that thing in the middle 3 times.
Myra, what have I done? I should check the tomb.
Now this is interesting.
Oh, you doorkeepers who guard your portals, who swallow souls and...
That's awesome, a shield, man, and a nice sword. So we Alright, another chapter. I was thinking about the free roam and the map possibilities. So first of all, I would say that the map is much more larger in Assassin's Creed Origins compared to God of War. You can travel in AC Origins wherever you want on the map, on the top of the mountain, top of the pyramids. You can visit the Sphinx, go inside it. You can use camels, horses. You can tame also wildlife, leopards, lions, you name it, hippos, crocs, everything you want. You can go, you can climb wherever you want pretty much within the cities, or roam the desert as you feel free. You also see mirages and stuff like that, so it's really complex. Now in God of War you're pretty much limited when it comes to traveling wherever you want. You can only walk on predetermined paths. You cannot swim in the water, as I said previously, and the map is not as big as you have it in AC Origins. So I would say that when it comes to free roaming and the map, I would say AC Origins will have the like for this one, guys. Alright, and I kept it for the last part. The last chapter here will be the story. Now, in Assassin's Creed Origins and God of War, I think we have a common thing here, and that's the main idea. So they are linked by the fact that it's a family that's discussed here, and it's a tragedy that happened within the family. In both of the cases they lost a family member. Now Bayek is seeking revenge for his son's death, whereas Kratos is simply trying to fulfill his wife's last death wish, to have her ashes spread on the highest mountain. So that's gonna be the main focus in God of War, whereas Bayek in Assassin's Creed Origins is gonna focus on the revenge. This is the thing that they have in common though. However, in Assassin's Creed Origins, guys, you have 3 playable characters. You can play as Aya, as the main character, as Bayek, or as Layla Hassan. You don't play really a lot with her. She's just the girl that interacts with the animus and that can access the memories of both Aya and Bayek. In God of War, you only are able to play as Kratos, however. Alright, the ending, guys. I would say that it's awesome in both of the games. However, the entire story seems to be better in God of War. You also have some character development there, guys. Atreus, you can watch him evolve, change as he finds out he's a god. As the story develops, his character simply gets more rounded, I would say. So when it comes to the story, I would say hands down the God of War, it's gonna get the like in this case, guys. If this information was useful, if you disagree or not, you can also leave a like in the comment below. Also share, subscribe it with your friends if you feel it's worth it. Please stay tuned for more videos, and for the last part of the clip I'm gonna let you see the endings for both of the games so you can compare it to yourself and see if my decision was right. If you agree with it or not, as I said, please leave a comment. Please follow also my next videos, and goodbye, guys.
Wait! Father! Something's happening! It's your axe. It's smaller. Look! She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us! The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur! But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, All these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant. Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Look. It's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it. Father?
No. We do it together. Son. Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The Giants called me... Loki?
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.